Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Tennessee High Baseball here on the Viking Sports Network. We are in the top of the fifth inning. The Vikings have come from a 5-0 deficit to lead 11-5. That ball took a tough hop on Graziano, and he's going to be safe. That ball was not hit very hard by Luke Garrett, and I mean that'll be a base hit because he didn't bobble it, but
that brings up right fielder number 6, Lake Baldwin.
So Lake Baldwin will be the batter. Baldwin, who is 2 for 2, had a little squibber down the first baseline his first time up, then hit a little flare into short left field last time, and that pitch is fouled off, and it's 0-1. So, nobody out, a runner at first. The 0-1 pitch from Rylan Lambert on a slide step is hit deep to right center field, and that is out of here. So a 2-run home run for Lake Baldwin is going to get the Pioneers a little bit closer. It's going to cut the Viking lead to 11-7 as he just got a big old piece of that one.
Now batting pitcher number 19, Maddox Barton.
So Maddox Barton will get his first at-bat. And his first pitch is swung on and missed, 0-1. Lambert. Pitch missed low. 1-1. Lambert kicks and deals, and that ball will be lined right at Gage Graziano, who will glove it. And there's one out.
Now batting center fielder number 8, Jake Hilton.
I'll bring Jake Hilton to the plate. He singled and struck out today. Had a good solid base hit in his first trip. And now time called. As Lambert was ready to go, and I don't think Hilton quite was. Now we're ready, and the pitch. Pitch is going to stay upstairs, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. That's going to miss inside. 2-0. Not exactly what you would call a defensive struggle today. 11-14-1 for the Vikings, 7-11-0 for the Pioneers. And that pitch is hit well to left field, and it is going to fall in and get to the wall despite the best efforts of the Viking left fielder. And that pitch is going to end up being a triple. So Zion Brookwell was looking to go for it, took a diving attempt and just couldn't quite get there. And so a good job and good hustle right there by Jake Hilton. And Dawson Rasnick will be the hitter. Rasnick, who struck out looking and struck out swinging. That pitch misses low. And it's 1-0. Again, the Vikings lead 11-7. One out here in the top of the fifth. 1-0. That pitch is going to be bounced foul, as Hilton kind of does the limbo underneath that bouncing ball right there. Here's the 1-1. That pitch is going to miss away. 2-1. Lambert, who pitched an excellent 4th inning, has run into some trouble here in the 5th. That pitch misses low. It's 3-1. So here's the 3-1 pitch. That pitch is going to be hit high in the air. Blevins coming in hard. Hudson Pender goes out, and that is a base hit. Really good throw by Russell Blevins. The runner had to hold because it looked like, I really thought Hudson Pender was going to catch it. So now Coach Dustin Pennell out to have a word with Mr. Lambert. And Ethan Muncie getting loose in the bullpen for the Vikings. So runners at the corners. Again, the Vikings lead 11-7. And Ethan Horn is the batter. He's the leadoff hitter and third baseman. 1 for 3 on the day. Doubled in the first. Had a bunt where he was thrown out on a nice play by Austin Harbor, and then struck out in his last trip. And Lambert's going to step off. And we'll see what the Vikings are going to do right here with this runners at the corner situation. Runner goes. Pitch is in the dirt. Harbor did a nice job knocking it down. And the runner will be in at second base. And so runners are at second and third. And the Vikings could really use a strikeout or a pop out right here. The 1-0. That pitch is going to miss low. 2-0. So the Vikings at regular depth right here on the infield, willing to concede a run for an out. It looks like, and they're going to have a chance to get one, is Pender, but he's not going to be able to scoop that one. And then Brookwell had a little trouble getting it, and so that'll be an error on the Viking shortstop, and a run scores. Tough kind of in-between hop right there, and Pender just couldn't quite pick it up right there. So runners will once again be at second and third, and we're going to have a pitching change. So we'll take a break right here, come back and tell you about the new pitcher for the Vikings as the Vikings lead 11-8 here on the Vikings Sports Network.
There's always two sides to every story. At Toyota of Bristol, it's no different. Some say we have a stress-free buying process. Others say it's a no-haggle approach. Some believe our service techs got them back on the road in no time. Others say their wait flew by. And some say they were treated like family, while others felt they were put first. No matter how you look at it, you can't deny the truth. We'll get you exactly what you're looking for. Toyota of Bristol always gives you more.
Individual effort, dedication, and a positive attitude combined with team spirit are the key elements of winners. The Robinette Company has positions available for people who want to join our winning team of over 400 employees. We proudly provide flexible packaging for many of our nation's finest brands like Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour. Great value, food club, and many others. Apply online at robinetjobs.com today. An equal opportunity.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Viking Baseball. We are here in the top of the 5th inning, and the Vikings have been in some trouble, giving up 3 runs already and have runners at second and third. Currently leading 11-8, and the new pitcher is the freshman Ethan Muncie. This is Ethan's second appearance on the season, and his first one was pretty impressive the other night. He got in a little bit of a jam with a couple of walks and then promptly pitched himself right out of it with a couple of strikeouts. So that pitch is going to get away from Harbor, and the run scores. So a wild pitch on the first pitch. And that's 1-0. The batter is Booker Steffi. Steffi, the shortstop, 2 for 3 on the afternoon. Had a bunt single, as well as a single and a flyout. Here's the 1-0. And Muncie's pitch stays high, 2-0. So again, thus far, 9 runs, 13 hits, no errors for Lebanon. The Vikings with 11 runs on 14 hits and a pair of errors. Here's the pitch, and he held on to that one a little too long, and it's 3-0. So they need Muncie to climb it right here. So here's the 3-0 for Muncie. And the freshman throws a nice fastball right there. A little get over fastball. It's 3-1. Need Muncie to climb it right here. And that pitch will skip into the catcher, and Steffi is aboard again, and the Vikings need to find one. And that will bring Brady Cole to the plate. Cole, couple hits, 2 for 2, and a walk. Single to right, single to left.
Batters, first baseman number 1, Brady Cole.
So the Vikings, a double play ball would be really helpful right here, but of course I would imagine Mr. Steffi will be on his way towards second base with runners at the corners. Muncie checks the runner, comes set, and he'll throw back over to first. So Muncie, his second appearance as a varsity pitcher. And the pitch is a called strike. And runners first and third with 1 out. Potential tying run is at first. Runner goes. Muncie. Nice stop by Austin Harbor right there, but the runner will advance. So runners now at second and third. Need to get the batter right here. Muncie. Pitch sails high. 2-1. So here comes the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, 2-2. Two pitch. That ball is going to be hit foul and out of play. And we'll do it again. Here's that 2-2 pitch. Pitch up and in. Cole ducks out of the way, and that'll load up the count at 3-2. So the payoff. Missed down low, and the bases are loaded. And Jake Campbell will be the batter. The DH, 0 for 3 on the afternoon, has struck out looking and swinging, and grounded to Hudson Pender last time. We're going to have a meeting on the mound here as they try to settle that young man down. Again, we will not have the broadcast tomorrow, but the Vikings will be back in action, weather permitting, tomorrow against the Wise Central Warriors. So come on out to the ballpark if we can avoid some raindrops. And Coach Roberts has called time, and it looks like he's going to come out here and make a change. So we will take a quick break here as we tell you the score. It's Tennessee High 11 and Lebanon 9 here on the Viking Sports Network.
Friendship Cars is now Friendship Cares. At Friendship, we recognize how important it is for businesses like ours to support our communities. That's why we are all in on helping our neighbors, children, animals, and so much more. Friendship Cares uses proceeds from every car sold, every car serviced at every Friendship location for the many causes that need our help. Visit friendshipcares.com to see how you can join us. Friendship Cares. Together we can make a difference. We're dealing.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Viking Baseball here on the Viking Sports Network. And we have a new pitcher for the Viking. It's Bryant Rife, who also pitched well out of the bullpen on Monday night. And his first pitch is a called strike. Rife on the season, this is his 4th appearance. He's pitched 5 2/3 innings, given up 2 earned runs, walked 3, struck out 2. He came in and really stabilized things the other night. If that pitch is going to get in the dirt and it's going to get to the backstop, and the run is going to score. So another wild pitch, and everybody moves up. And we have a 1-run ball game. That pitch is swung on and missed. 1-2. So here's the 1-2. That pitch is fouled back at us, and it'll stay 1-2. So Bryant Rife trying to get the Vikings out of this jam. Here's the 1-2. That is a really good breaking ball that just drops right into the zone and freezes Jake Campbell. Jake's had a rough day today. And that'll bring Luke Garrett to the plate. Luke has yet to hit the ball out of the infield, but has 2 hits.
Luke Garrett.
He had an infield single that he basically punched over the head of Eli Peters in his first at-bat, grounded back to Peters in his second at-bat, and had an infield hit to second base last time. So, Rife is ahead in the count 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch. That pitch is going to be rolled to third. Kazee up with it. He will throw to first, pulls Fagans off the bag, but he makes a nice play to tag the runner as he went by, and that will retire the side. So a tough inning for the Vikings, but the Pioneers have closed this thing to a 1-run game with 5 runs there in the 5th. So we will head to the bottom of the 5th with the new score, Tennessee High 11 and Lebanon 10 here on the Vikings Sports Network.
When second's making a play, short's got to cover.
A winning insurance strategy doesn't rely on one person.
Good hustle, good hustle.
Communicate with your guys and make sure everyone's in the right coverage.
It takes a team that knows its roles well, working together to provide an exceptional experience.
Set the screen. You have to protect yourself.
1, 2, 3, Wildcat!
At Shelter Insurance, you can count on our local agents and award-winning customer service to help you protect what matters most.
See Shelter Agent Freddie Herkel Road in Johnson City today.
In Bristol, Viking athletics are more than just games. They're our community. They're our pride.
And here at Johnny Brusco's, we're proud to be part of the same team.
Whether it's after a big win or just dinner with friends, Johnny Brusco's is where we come together.
We're honored to support Viking athletics and our community.
So when you're hungry, make the call we always make.
Johnny Brusco's, we're on your team.
Game day starts at Johnny Brusco's.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Viking Baseball here on the Viking Sports Network. Coach Charlie Tiller with our producer Colin Moore bringing you the action, as there has been a lot of it, as Hudson Pender will lead things off here. Hudson is 2 for 2 today, has a single and a double, and has also been hit by a pitch. Single to right, double to left. And the next pitch to him misses way outside, and it's 1-1. Pitch is fouled back. So here's the 1-2 to Hudson Pender. And Pender hits this ball high in the air to right field. The right fielder camping under it. And Baldwin will make the catch. So 1 away. And that'll bring Preston Fagans to the plate. Preston 2 for 2. Single, doubled, and walked.
Batting for your Vikings, your first baseman, number 17, Preston Fagans.
First pitch to Fagans is going to be in the dirt. And the Viking first baseman has a 1-0 count. One-0 to Fagans is going to be upstairs 2-0. Viking senior first baseman, also a standout at running back and linebacker on the Viking football team last fall. Here's 2-0 pitch is away, and it's 3-0. So the 3-0 to Fagans. Upstairs, and Preston will have drawn yet another walk. The 13th base on balls this season for Mr. Fagans. He's also been hit by a number of pitches. And Knox Kazee will step in. Kazee, who had a big double in that 8-run third, and they'll chase Fagans back to first. Knox 1 for 3. Grounded to short. Had that big double and then hit into a fielder's choice, 5 unassisted last time with the bases loaded. Pitch misses away, 1-0. Vikings certainly would like to get a couple of those runs back, because obviously an 11-10 difference is a little precarious. That pitch is going to be a called strike, and it's 1-1. Austin Harbor on deck. There goes Fagans. Pitch misses outside. Fagans is in safely, and the ball gets into center field. Fagans is going to think better of trying to advance. It took him a second to get up, and by then the center fielder, Garrett, had retrieved the ball. So, but a stolen base for Preston, and he is now in scoring position. And we're going to get a balk. So no pitch on that one. The balk will send so Fagans will be at third. So we will got a little bit of a delay here. It looks like Lebanon has a pitch comm system, and it might not have been working great for them all of a sudden. For the catcher, yeah, the battery, as our producer Colin Moore pointed out, the battery might have died on that sucker. We've been out here a little while. Currently at 2 hours and 11 minutes this game. So Fagans now 90 feet away, and the pitch on the 2-1. Swung on and missed, 2-2. Went for one a little up in the zone, and we will see if, here with one out, certainly want to see because he put the ball in play. Here's the 2-2. And he will not as he goes down swinging on that one. And there are 2 outs. And Austin Harbor will step in.
Now batting for your Vikings, your
Harbor with a
catcher,
pair of
number
hits and a
13,
walk today.
Austin Harbor.
Had a little jam shot single his first time up and then hit the ball pretty hard last time. That pitch is, or his second time I should say, or well, it was his last at bat. He walked his second at bat. As that pitch misses away, 1-0. Here's the pitch. And that pitch is going to be in the dirt. Nice stop by Parker Cole because Preston Fagans was ready to go. So Harbor looking out at the pitcher and the deal. And that pitch is going to be, I think he swung and missed and it popped out of the catcher's glove right there. So it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Austin Harbor. That pitch misses outside, 3-1. Here's a 3-1 to Harbor. Good advantage count. And he pops this ball up over in foul ground on the first base side. The first baseman fighting with it a little bit, but Brady Cole is able to make the catch, and that will retire the side. So the Vikings get a runner but cannot push him across, and we will head to the 6th with the score. The Vikings 11 and 10 here on the Vikings Sports Network.
There's always 2 sides to every story. At Toyota of Bristol, it's no different. Some say we have a stress-free buying process. Others say it's a no-haggle approach. Some believe our service techs got them back on the road in no time. Others say their wait flew by. And some say they were treated like family, while others felt they were put first. No matter how you look at it, you can't deny the truth. We'll get you exactly what you're looking for. Toyota of Bristol always gives you more.
Under the lights of the Stone Castle, Viking pride shines.
And Johnny Brusco's is proud to be part of every moment.
From big wins to family dinners, it's where we come together.
Johnny Brusco's, we're on your team.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Viking Baseball here on the Viking Sports Network. Coach Charlie Tiller with our producer Colin Moore, bringing you what has been an action-packed evening here at the ball field. The Vikings lead 11-10. Tennessee High 11 runs on 14 hits, 2 errors. They have left 7 on base. Lebanon 10 runs on 13 hits, no errors. They have also left 7 on base. So a lot of action. And this fellow right here, Lake Baldwin, went deep last time. Part of a 3-for-3 effort so far. A pair of singles. One a little dribbler down first. One a little fister over the shortstop. And then the last time, a blast over the right center field wall. And the first pitch from Viking reliever Bryant Reif is outside 1-0. Rife, who came in and put out the fire with 2/3 of an inning. Last inning, and the pitch here is going to be fouled back. And it's 1-1. So here's the 1-1. That pitch is going to miss low, 2-1. So we have a 2-1 count here as the Vikings play here in the 6th inning. The 2-1 misses away, 3-1. So Baldwin, the Vikings are still trying to retire for the first time with a big advantage count right here at 3-1. So he looks to get aboard, and he will as that pitch misses away. A 5-pitch walk to the right fielder, and that will bring Maddox Barton, who has come in and done a pretty decent job in relief for the Pioneers. His first time up, he lined to Gage Graziano at second base. Nobody out, runner at first. That pitch will miss inside and get past Harbor, and the runner will move up 90 feet. So a pass ball right there. And it's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Rife misses high, 2-0. So here comes the 2-0. It's going to miss low, and he's big in the hole, 3-0. So Bryant Rife. 3-0 pitch. It's going to be called strike, 3-1. So here comes the 3-1. Rife kicks and delivers, and that pitch is going to be hit to third. Kazee up with it, and his throw will get in the dirt, and everybody's going to be safe. So we will call that an error on the third baseman on the throw. So a situation we feel like we've had a lot tonight, runners at the corners.
Now batting center fielder number 8, Jake.
And Jake Hilton will be the batter. Hilton 2 for 3. Had a triple his last time up. He's also singled and struck out. So runners at the corners, nobody out. And that pitch will be lined foul down towards the Viking bullpen. Grant Mouse getting loose in the Viking bullpen. Monday night starter. Here's the 0-1. Pitch is going to miss away, 1-1. So here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed 1 and 2. So big pitch right here at 1 and 2. Got nobody out. Runners at the corners. That pitch is going to be bounced foul. Right over there. And we'll get another opportunity right here after that foul ball for a 1-2 pitch. Strikeout here would be huge. And he's not going to get it on that pitch as that misses low 2-2. Not a bad place to miss with that far ahead in the count. But really like to see him get him here. 2-2. Again, Maddox Barton, well, actually, it looks like a courtesy runner over at first, I should say. That fella's a little smaller than Maddox Barton, and that pitch is going to miss just upstairs. And we've gone full again. The courtesy runner at first base is Sam Crabtree, number 3. And here's the payoff. That pitch is going to be fouled straight back, and we'll do it again. So we get another payoff pitch. That is called strike 3. Big pitch right there by Bryant Rife. And the Vikings have 1 man out. And the number 9 hitter, Dawson Rasnick, will step in. Rasnick, who looped in a single to center field last time up, has also struck out looking and swinging. And it looks like we're going to have another pitching change. So we will take a quick break and be back to tell you about the new Viking pitcher. Telling you the score, it's still Tennessee High 11 and 11-10 here on the Viking Sports Network.
It's only today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Viking Baseball here on the Viking Sports Network. Checking out our fire department out here watching the game. We like when they have a slow night here at the Haynesfield Fire Station. So the situation, Grant Mouse on the pitch for the Vikings. First and third, runner goes. Throw down to second is into center field, and the tying run is going to score. So pitch also missed. So the first pitch was actually a strike, but again, the game is tied. So Mouse ahead in the count 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that pitch is going to be sawed off towards first. Fagans picks it up, and he will take it himself. Runner will move to third, but we have 2 outs now. So Ethan Horn will step in. Horn 1 for 4 on the evening. He started the day with a blast over the center fielder's head for a double. He's also reached on an error in his last trip. That pitch misses 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Called strike, 1-1. Grant Mouse making his 7th appearance of the year. Has pitched 8 1/3 innings coming into today. We'd like it to be 9 with this one right here. So allowed 8 earned runs, walked 9, struck out 7. Here's the 1-2. Misses upstairs, 2-2. Big pitch right here with the potential go-ahead run 90 feet away. Mouse, 2-2, misses outside, and the count runs full at 3-2. Obviously a big pitch right here on 3-2. Payoff, swung on and missed strike 3. And that will retire the side, but the Pioneers are able to play to run. And we will head to the bottom of the 6th with the score now dead even at 11 here on the Viking Sports Network.
When second's making a play, short's got to cover.
A winning insurance strategy doesn't rely on one person.
Good hustle, good hustle. Communicate with your guys and make sure everyone's in the right coverage.
It takes a team that knows its roles well, working together to provide an exceptional experience.
Set the screen. You have to protect yourself.
1, 2, 3, Wildcat!
At Shelter Insurance, you can count on our local agents and award-winning customer service to help you protect what matters most.
See Shelter Agent Freddie Herkel Road in Johnson City today.
Friendship Cars is now Friendship Cares. At Friendship, we recognize how important it is for businesses like ours to support our communities. That's why we are all in on helping our neighbors, children, animals, and so much more. Friendship Cares uses proceeds from every car sold, every car serviced at every Friendship location for the many causes that need our help. Visit friendshipcares.com to see how you can join us. Friendship Cares. Together we can make a difference. We're dealing.
Softly smile, I know she must be. This is how legends are made.
Welcome back, Viking fans, to the Viking Sports Network. Coach Charlie Tiller with our producer, Colin Moore. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning. We are tied at 11, and Russell Blevins will lead things off. And Russ lays a bunt down foul. Russ is doubled, grounded to third, and struck out. Had a loud double back in his first at bat. Here is the 0-1. That's going to be inside. Nearly hit him. It's 1-1. 2 hours and 32 minutes now on this game. That pitch is going to hit him. Nowhere to go for Russell Blevins right there. So he will trot down to first base. And he will be there for Eli Reagan. Eli, who came in as a pinch hitter and delivered a huge double, also has a single on the day. So 2 for 2 in his first 2 varsity at-bats of the season. And it looks like we're having another pitch comm issue. So we'll see. And Blevins back in on a throw over there to first. Pitch. That'll be a throwback to first as well. So Blevins with a good lead over there. Reagan squares. Blevins goes. The throw is not in time. A little offline. And Russell Blevins steals second base. So with a 1-0 count now, Eli Reagan with a chance to do some more for the Vikings right here. That pitch is going to miss away. 2-0. Or excuse me, it's 1-1. Pitch is going to miss in, 2-1. Here's the 2-1. That pitch is going to be pulled way foul over in the now parking lot former swimming pool. So it's 2-2. 2-2 to Reagan. That is going to miss inside and a little high. And the count's gone full. If I were Mr. Barton, I would not be thrilled with that call. Payoff pitch. That pitch is going to be through for a base hit. Coach Roberts puts up the stop sign. And the Vikings will have runners at the corner. So have a day, Eli Reagan. Eli Reagan with his third hit in as many at-bats. And we're going to have a conference on the mound here for the Pioneers. So, conferences all around here as we have a conference on the mound. We have a conference over here by the Viking dugout with Coach Roberts and the Viking hitters. And Zion Brookwell, who is 2 for 3 today with a pair of singles in each of his last 2 at-bats is going to have an opportunity to give the Vikings the lead. Nobody out, runners at the corners. The confab has come to an end. Blevins will go back to third, Reagan back to first. And Zion Brookwell, the number 9 hitter for the Vikings and the left fielder, will have an RBI opportunity. Eli Reagan at first. I wouldn't be surprised if he is on the move. And he is not going, and the first pitch misses away to Zion Brookwell. So again, runners at the corners. Nobody out. Game tied at 11. In a game that has been the opposite of a pitcher's duel. So here's up, throw back to first, Reagan back safely. Reagan, who actually earlier in the game as a courtesy runner got picked off, was definitely not going to have that happen right there. Here's the 1-1, there goes Reagan. And Brookwell smokes one foul past Coach Roberts over there. So 1-2 pitch right here to Zion Brookwell. There goes Reagan again. Brookwell pops it up, and it is going to get into the roof of the dugout, or the clubhouse, I should say. So it'll stay 1-2. So here comes the 1-2. That pitch is fouled off again. So here comes 1-2. Instead, throw back to first. Reagan back in safely. So we'll get another 1-2 pitch. And he comes inside and hits Brookwell, and the bases are loaded. So the bases are loaded for Dane Music. Music, who last time smoked one off the right center field wall for a double. He's 1 for 3. He's grounded out, struck out, walked, and doubled. Nobody out, bases loaded, infield in. So you'd just like to see Dane punch one through right here, if nothing else. And he takes the first pitch down, and we've got a balk. And that will score runners. So that pitch is hit high and deep to right center field or left center field, and it is caught. Runners will tag and score. So it looks like the runner at second didn't tag up, and we're going to have an appeal over here at third, and he did tag up. So Bunch of craziness right here. So the Vikings have scored twice. This is just kind of a mess right here.
Now batting for your Vikings.
We have a sacrifice fly for Dane Music. So Graziano, now with the bases empty, takes a pitch for a ball, and that pitch is up and in. 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. That pitch is going to be in the dirt. It's 3-0. So here's the 3-0 to Graziano. Going to miss, and Gage is aboard for the third time today. His second walk. And Hudson Pender will step in, and we've got a mound visit. And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change, so we'll take a quick break. Figure out who's coming to the mound when we return here on the Vikings Sports Network.
It all began right here in 1993 at a single Ford store in Bristol, Tennessee.
Rain or shine, Bristol has Ford.
With Friendship's great deals and legendary customer service, we've now grown to 21 locations, 9 cities, in 5 states. Anywhere you are, any car you want, you've got a friend nearby.
The Robinette Company supports Viking athletics. We are one of the Tri-Cities' premier manufacturing companies with over 400 skilled and dedicated employees. Just like the Viking athletes, training, dedication, and teamwork are the cornerstones of our success. We supply flexible packaging to many of our nation's finest products, such as Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. Join our winning team and apply online at therobinettecompany.com, an equal opportunity employer. Go Vikings! The Robinette Company supports Viking athletics. We are one of the Tri-Cities' premier manufacturing companies with over 400 skilled and dedicated employees. Just like the Viking athletes, training, dedication, and teamwork are the cornerstones of our success. We supply flexible packaging to many of our nation's finest products, such as Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. Join our winning team and apply online at therobinettecompany.com, an equal opportunity employer. Go Vikings!
Television watching got me chasing dreams. I'm an educated fool with money on my mind. Got my
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Tennessee High Baseball here on the Viking Sports Network. Coach Charlie Tiller and our producer Colin Moore as we are back here with 2 outs in the 6th, and Hudson Pender will be the batter against the new pitcher Ethan Horn, who had been basically the pitcher and the third baseman switch places right here. Graziano at first, he's going nowhere, and Pender fouls that one off. Hudson 2 for 3, has been hit by a pitch, singled and doubled, popped out to right in his last trip. And so again, Graziano leads away from first. And that pitch is a breaking ball that's going to fall in for a strike, and it's 0-2. So Pender down in the count 0-2. And that pitch will catch the inside corner according to the umpire. And that will retire the side. But the Vikings pick up a couple of runs. And we will head to the 7th with Tennessee High, looking to protect a 13-11 lead here on the Viking Sports Network.
There's always two sides to every story. At Toyota of Bristol, it's no different. Some say we have a stress-free buying process. Others say it's a no-haggle approach. Some believe our service techs got them back on the road in no time. Others say their wait flew by. And some say they were treated like family, while others felt they were put first. No matter how you look at it, you can't deny the truth. We'll get you exactly what you're looking for. Toyota of Bristol always gives you more.
Seconds making a play, short's got to cover.
A winning insurance strategy doesn't rely on one person.
Good hustle, good hustle.
Communicate with your guys and make sure everyone's in the right coverage.
It takes a team that knows its roles well, working together to provide an exceptional experience.
Set the screen. You have to protect yourself.
1, 2, 3, Wildcat!
At Shelter Insurance, you can count on our local agents and award-winning customer service to help you protect what matters most.
See Shelter Agent Freddie Herkel Road in Johnson City today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Viking Baseball here on the Viking Sports Network. Coach Charlie Tiller and our producer Colin Moore. As we are here in the top of the 7th inning, the Vikings clinging to a 13-11 lead. And Grant Mouse will end up getting strike one on a pitch that came way inside. And basically, Booker Steffi was swearing to bunt and kind of bunted it in self-defense. And so here's the 0-1. Mouse's pitch misses outside, 1-1. That is a called strike. 1-2. So here comes the 1-2 pitch, misses upstairs, 2-2. These folks up here in the press box making me laugh a little bit. Here comes the 2-2. That pitch is popped up. Graziano camping under it, and he will make the catch, and there's one out. One away.
Now batting first baseman number 1, Brady Cole.
Spend a little bit of money, we'll get one permanently installed for the stream.
So
they're not bad, I don't think.
First pitch misses outside, 1-0.
What's wrong with that?
They're 2 for 2. This young man. That pitch misses upstairs. 2-0. It's Brady Cole who is the batter. Cole 2 for 2, a pair of singles and a pair of walks. Here's the pitch. That is going to be a called strike on the outside corner, 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Mitch is outside, and it's 3-1. So here comes the 3-1 pitch. Called strike 2. And the count's run full at 3-2. Grant Mouse, the sophomore right-hander, looking to take care of business right here and get this second out. Payoff pitch is fouled off. And Mouse trying the 5th pitcher of the night for the Vikings. And once again, the payoff pitch. That's going to be bounced over Mouse's head. Graziano comes and gets it, makes a throw, and he has got him at first. Nice smooth play by the Vikings second baseman. And Jake Campbell will be the hitter here with 2 outs. Excuse me, we will have a pinch hitter. Cannon Barton will be the pinch hitter, as it had been a rough night
Number 15, Cannon Barton.
for the DH. First pitch was a strike to Barton, who I would imagine is probably the brother of Maddox Barton, who has pitched a lot of this game for the Pioneers. So, quickly ahead 0-2. The 0-2 from Grant Mouse. Fouled off, and we'll do it again. So here's the 0-2 pitch from Grant Mouse. Called strike 3, and that will do it. Grant Mouse hits the outside corner at the knees, and Tennessee High in a marathon. Lots and lots of hits. The Vikings take this game 13-11. So Tennessee High gets win number 8 on the season, and they take this game by a final score once again of 13-11. So for the Vikings, at the plate, 3 hits for Eli Reagan off the bench tonight to lead the way. 2 hits each for Pender, Fagans, Austin Harbor, and Zion Brookwell. 3 RBIs for Dane Music, 2 each for Pender and Kazee and Eli Reagan. So a great night for the Vikings at the plate. So Tennessee High will play once again tomorrow night against Wise Central at 6 o'clock. We will not have that broadcast for you. Our next broadcast will be on Tuesday, as we will head down the street to the Lady Viking softball complex on Tuesday night at 5:30, where the Lady Vikings will host David Crockett. So that'll be our next broadcast on Tuesday night at 5:30, Tennessee High and David Crockett. The Vikings will play, in addition to tomorrow's game against Wise Central, we'll have a 2-game series on Monday and Tuesday with Sullivan East. They play at East on Monday. The Patriots will come here on Tuesday. So once again, big night for the Vikings at the plate, 13 runs, and the Vikings take a big non-conference win over Lebanon, 13-11. We'd like to thank all of y'all who have tuned in this evening. We appreciate it. We've had a good fun time here at the ballpark, and we will hopefully see you guys again on Tuesday night if you can't make it out to the softball field for another broadcast here on the Viking Sports Network. So this is Coach Charlie Tiller with our producer Colin Moore signing off and saying, Go Vikes.